Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aries. If Aries is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. Let's see what these tea leaves have to say. Immediately, I see a heart right down here. The emotional and metaphysical zone. Right on the edge there. Okay, so immediately I know that there is some kind of love, deep and profound. Something going on there. All right. Our card for today is the Star. Oh, Aries, I love the Star card. It is a beautiful energy, one of hope, one of, making long-term goals. Really kind of, if you can imagine riding across that vast desert on your horse, looking for that beautiful shining star, following it. Or maybe you're standing outside at night and you're daydreaming, night dreaming about the things that you want to do, the things that you will do, the magic you shall create. And here we have an image of a person standing wearing some beautiful kind of robe or shawl. Their arm is extended. Here's the head. Other arm extended, and it looks like they are creating magic. There are stars falling from their hands, okay? Sprinkling that divinity, that life, that magical fairy dust. All throughout your life, you are creating beauty, okay? And I really do. I feel like there is a lot of profound inspiration, faith, just like a spiritual sustenance kind of pouring into your life after this period of kind of difficult emotional things happening. You've had some hard and emotional experiences this year. And I really think that you are working very hard to, first of all, heal where you can, and letting that progress in its own natural time. But I also think that you've been working on restoring your vitality, trying to limit outside energies, and really focusing on yourself, okay? And it's been magnificent because I see you really emerging in this posture of just kind of a renewed faith in the divine. I feel like you feel very in touch with those unseen things, that kind of, veil lifted in all of that stuff that kind of is woven into all of the subtle. It is becoming more and more apparent. Maybe seeing signs, symbols, synchronicities, having kind of, some kind of clairvoyant experiences, psychic experiences. This is very much, it reminds me of Nuit, okay, the goddess of the sky, but it also reminds me of the magician, okay? So, really, a profound ability to create right now, okay? And then we have the heart. Okay, so I really do think that this is maybe not a romantic love, but this is very much attached to the agape, right? The love of the divine, being in that romantic entanglement with the cosmos, with God, with Goddess, and feeling that soul inspiration rising in self. I can see you really, almost kind of gliding through your days, kind of a little twinkle in your eye. I think that there is just excuse me, a sneeze rising. No, I just think that there is really this feeling that you're so connected to everything. And, it's a beautiful feeling. Now, we must remain grounded during these times. It is easy to get lost in all of that, isn't it? It can almost become kind of a manic episode type of deal. So, we have to do the things that keep us grounded, stay on our routines, continue to do our work, stay in touch with those we love. I know when I feel like I'm going through these periods of time where there are potent mystical experiences happening, I have the tendency to lose touch with other people, because I don't want to deal in mundane, responsibilities and tedium and whatever. But this is how we lose ourselves in the wilderness. It can happen so easily. We become unwound to reality. Now, maybe if you are somebody who is fully on a spiritual lifestyle, you are, some kind of holy person, religious, clergy or whatever, then you have the room to do this. You set yourself up in a way that you can live that way. Almost a hermit, whatever. Somebody who is outside of the confines of a regular 9-to-5 or, family life, part of the community in a way that, you show up. You have to show up for your things that you have to do, right? Well, if you're not one of those people, okay, if you're not like a shaman or whatever, full-time, I should say, then we have to keep ourselves grounded, okay? Don't get so spun out into the universe that you lose touch with everything. It is most difficult to return to the things that you have left uncared for, okay? So, although this is a very emotionally fulfilling experience, it must be upkept by those lower spheres of the tree, right? And those are our material life, our mundane responsibilities. Paying the bills, picking the kids up from school, feeding ourselves, whatever, mowing the lawn, whatever it is. All of this stuff is the foundation for the higher aspects. Okay? And yeah, it sucks. I know. I don't know why the world is set up in this way, why we've chosen to do that. If you are somebody who can fully commit to breaking away from that, good for you. I applaud you. I've tried. Now I have a family. I have to, stay in the now and do my responsibilities. Maybe one day I will be back out there on the borderlands. But we also I see a person here kind of bent over, Maybe they're wearing an apron or a robe or a dress or something, and they have a goose, and they're kind of, it almost looks like they're chasing it, or they threw something, the goose is chasing it, whatever it is. A beautiful symbol of, I feel, a domestic life. Okay, so I feel that there is also, although you feel the pull of this, life of the magician, the world creator, the magic creator, you are also that maiden. It doesn't matter what you identify as, but this is an archetype, right? And we all have all of the archetypes within us. So this is a maiden, okay, tending to the home, to the farm, to the whatever, and none of that, it has to be specific. It just means tending to our domestic responsibilities. Okay. And then we have the goose. The goose is a sign of abundance, right? But it is fickle. A goose can be quite a meanie, right? So we must take care of the things that we have to, because they can quickly get out of control. Okay, and I think that there is a lot of harmony there too. I think that you enjoy being active in the home. I think you enjoy your work. Okay, I don't think that it is a problem that you have to focus on these things. I do think that we can get distracted, not distracted, but we can get kind of taken up into the whirlwind of spiritual experience. Okay, and the work really does come down to finding a balance often, okay? And if there's a better way, let me know, because I haven't found it yet. But I will tell you, becoming a stay-at-home parent and having a family, and then, now we have businesses and day jobs and stuff too, but I feel like I have more mystical experiences than when I had my life set up in a way where I could focus almost most of my day on doing spiritual work. Although I miss it, don't get me wrong, I do. I think there were so many times where I think I was getting too idle in it, and too swept away, out of touch with things going on around me, and it's, sometimes we become obsessed with trying to make something happen. And as soon as you try to force something, it will disappear on you. And I've learned that quite a bit in these last, 5 years or so, that for me anyways, on my path, it has not been that every day is a fully mystical day. I mean, it is mystical in the greater sense, but not every day am I having profound experiences or insights on a spiritual level. Okay, and I'm okay with that. But then there are times that I have, even just last night, I had a profound experience within my dreams. It carried over into the morning, and had a variety of indicators that something is coming, right? Within my life, not in the greater sense. But yeah, and so sometimes, and then it just happens, right? It just shows up. And so anyways, I feel that you are very receptive to this, but you're also, you're good at keeping things together, even through the hardships, and I know that there have been some. Okay. And here, I just want to look at this one really quick. We have, it almost looks like a home right here between two walls. I feel like you really are still in that place of fortifying the home, right? Fortifying your safe place, your temple. And I don't think that that is at all a bad thing, Aries. I really think that you are following your intuition. I see you doing all of these things, but really kind of still staying to self, or with close family. There's not too much wandering outside of your own personal life. And I think that you have found a lot of spiritual and emotional and probably physical resources within this, because you're not expending your energies on things that are frivolous. You are doing what you want to do. Okay, so and I'm looking at this, it looks like LOO, and I just feel like it's this idea of looking for something. And I see 2 birds, 3 birds actually, 4 birds. We have 4 birds. So I feel like there's going to be about 4, the arrival of at least 4 signs. I mean, clear messages. And it's going to be, I think, like 3 of them quickly, and then there will be a period of time, and then the 4th one. And that will really confirm it. The first 3 are going to make you feel like, are these coincidences? They seem like they're for me, but I'm not quite sure. And then there will be a little lapse in time, and then the 4th one will be very clear. This could be dreams. This could be just things showing up in your house. I feel like it's almost like a visitation from somebody that has passed. Or this is an intelligence that is part of your greater spiritual work. It is important, and I want you to look out for it, okay? Now, we have the Earthbound Oracle, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and just stop where it feels right. And these are going to travel. Okay. So we have some travel. I don't know. Where are you traveling? I feel like we have the butterfly, we have and I believe this is a symbol of protection. I feel like this is going to be almost like you're doing some kind of astral traveling, or like within the interior landscape. Because I really feel like this butterfly is really a symbol of that interior work, the transmutation that you are undergoing, the metamorphosis, okay? Being very in touch with that kind of almost light body, your kind of your astral traveling vessel, okay? And I think that if this is the case, and there's that little protective sign, it seems that you do have some protection in your greater travels, okay? But I think that it's important that you create a talisman or a sigil for yourself. If you don't know what those are, go and look it up on Google. Talisman or sigil. Sigil is S-I-G-I-L, okay? Create something for yourself. It does not have to be a prescribed symbol. Okay, you don't have to like copy some other person's thing on the internet or from some sacred book or whatever. You can if you want, but I think it's more important for you to create your own, because you are putting your intention into it. All right. So from there, I'm just going to say thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. I really can explain to you how thankful I am that I get to do these readings and I get to interact with so many people because of them. It has changed my life, and I feel like it's given me the opportunity to really explore my interests in divination. And so I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps us get into the algorithm. And, you know, the algorithm really just kind of sets the tone for how these videos are going to do. They get us in the recommends and all of that. So anyways, we have to do the engagement things like liking the video, sharing the readings on other social media platforms. I've read that helps. I don't know. I guess. And then also watching the readings from the beginning to the end. Of course, you don't have to do any of these things, but if you feel so inclined to support the channel in some way, these are the best ways to do that. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And if you if you want to leave a comment, please do. I read all of them, and I'm doing my best to keep up with them. We have some family stuff going on. You know, if you know my husband, he is Paul from Dove and Serpent Tarot. Shout out to the channel over there. If you're interested in tarot readings, go over and watch his work. He is amazing. But he's fine. My daughter's fine. I'm fine. But in our greater family, we have some stuff going on, health issues. So it's just kind of really, you know, been a difficult week or so. So I apologize for that. I usually reply back to every single comment, but it has been difficult. So, you know, I hope to return back to that. I'm trying to do as many as I can. Yeah. So anyways, I love you all. We'll talk soon. The eclipse is coming. The new moon is coming. It is going to be a most wonderful week or so. And, you know, let's get it. All right. Bye.